EA Sports. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size,
I'm wondering.
Can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's Burrow. This ball deep for Tony. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kadarius Toney, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 11 MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. Shakir hauls it in. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Texans at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And running with power here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. That's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stroud to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
11.
Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Dell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, uno Mars. Hey!
Up the middle they go. Rutherford. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Rutherford wiggles free, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go.
Here's the give to McIntosh. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Oh, hey.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That's taken in by Palmer. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Stroud now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Tony. 11.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Stroud sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rolling to his left. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. 11. Back.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
12. Back.
Now Burrow has his man. It's Shakir. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try to pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to the ground game with White. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
11.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11 mighty. 11.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Nifty move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. 12.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to change the play. White. Bust through the tackle. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Ready?
From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Palmer from 3 yards out. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
South. Right to Texas.
Stroud working out of the gun. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 61 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Completes to Shakir once again. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Texans 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Stroud. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Go,
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And, I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Stroud looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action.
They'll roll him out right.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Hey, south.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here, and that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Juju Brents. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 35 yards. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Burrow will throw. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. That's complete to Palmer. Dances by him, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Rashad White. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
The throwing again is Stroud. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, uno.
Stroud.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Good for Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
That is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull him down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
12. Ow, for tonight. Why Tony, tonight.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Rashad Bateman.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And Stroud now to throw. That's going deep for Bateman.
And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
South. Right to Texas.
Stroud to throw it.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's another Houston.
Look the hot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Back to throw. Stroud.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the quick, right?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Stroud. That escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Stroud.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Alert the high. Hey, uno.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
Here we go.
Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to